Hello, 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 everyone. Hi, how's it going? I am so excited to be here. If you're here 2 minutes early. Thank you so much for coming and coming early. We're going to do a few testing, a few seconds of testing to just make sure we've got everything going smoothly. So if you're here, if you're in the building, please shoot a comment in the chat box and let me know if you can hear me and if you hear any echoing. So that way I'm more confident that this live is going to go well. Hello to Frank from Canada, 8RM Productions from Brooklyn, New York. Hello, Vanessa B. Simon from Atlanta. So good to see you. Hello, hello, and welcome to all in the Facebook group. I am approving people as soon as the request comes in, because I know that you're here because you probably want to see the workshop. So thanks for joining, and I love you for being here. Hello, Janessa from Baltimore. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. That is awesome. I was just looking back at all of the workshops that we've done. We've done a lot. But the last one we did was in October of last year. So it has been a year, almost a year since we did a live workshop. And I just, what happened was, what happened was, I'm crazy. So we took a holiday break, and then I just never got back started up when it was time to get started. It is so hard as a content creator. It is so hard. Once you take a break, it's hard to get back in that routine. And a big announcement is that I am pregnant. Rob and I were pregnant. And so yesterday made 16 weeks. We're going to have another girly, expecting another girly in March. So we're excited about that. Hey, Celia from Louisiana. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We're excited about that. We're getting prepared. And so it's been doubly hard for me to get myself together and do content stuff. This pregnancy has been a little rough on me. I've actually been feeling quite miserable, to be honest, but still excited that we're going to be introducing and having a new addition to our family. So that's very exciting. And I'm also excited to be here. When I started gearing up for this workshop, I just felt my heart pumping. I'm in my element. Like I love being here. I love helping musicians build their careers in music. I love sharing the things that I've learned, and I'm really happy to be here. I hope you are too. Thanks, Celia. Thanks so much for the congratulations. So we're going to get started. I am going to share a few more just housekeeping announcements. If you have any questions, post them in the comment section. Do I need to get up Facebook? I don't know. I'm streaming from StreamYard, so I'm thinking that Facebook comments are going to show up here in my dashboard. So I'm not going to get on Facebook. I just don't want to open up too many windows. So if you have any questions, comment in the chat box. Let me know. I'm watching the comments, so we can chat and stop and just answer any questions you have and clarify some things if need be. Also want to encourage you, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. My plug is that we post weekly videos every week on YouTube, helping musicians to build a fan base and make money with music. And so I'm just getting back started with posting weekly videos. I do have 2 recent videos that we posted for the past 2 weeks, so check that out. We can also have a notification tribe. I will send you a text alert every time we go live, because YouTube does not often send out alerts to everyone. So even if you're subscribed, you still might not know that I'm going live. And so I don't want you to miss anything. So I'm going to post a link to join the notification tribe here in the chat. I spelled tribe wrong. Y'all know what I mean. And if you want to get text alerts from me, I will send you a text alert every time we go live. All right. think that's all the announcements I have. So today we're going to walk through how to promote an upcoming release. So promotions and marketing for musicians can be a very daunting task. A lot of us are just kind of in the dark. We don't know what to do. We have a tune, we want to get it out. We know it's awesome, but we just don't know how to get there, how to get it out, what's going to be effective and efficient. And there's so many uh, articles and gurus telling you what to do, but okay, Facebook is telling me that I need to get ready. But if you're on Facebook, let me know if you see me. I need to open up Facebook. But we just don't know what to do. We don't know where to start. We don't know what's going to be effective for us. So I'm here to help you demystify that process today. And I'm hoping that after this workshop, you'll feel more confident in being able to promote your stuff because your stuff is awesome. You're awesome. You being able to get out there and put your music out there is awesome in and of itself, first of all. And second of all, if you're putting it out, I'm willing to bet that it's pretty good stuff. So let me just open up Facebook really quick and just make sure things are going well there. That's not the right one. So y'all having a good day, having a good week, having a good start to your fall season so far? I hope so. Okay, so a Facebook user says they're seeing me on Facebook. Now there are some instructions on how to post a comment from the Facebook group with your name on it, but you have to go through and look that up and figure it out. I don't have time to share it with you right now because we've got a lot to do. But thank you, Facebook user, for letting me know that you see me on Facebook. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to pull up my handy dandy slide presentation. Hey, Mammy Jackson from Ohio, Rizzo from Ghana in the building. All right, so good to see you. Yes, yes. So how to promote a new release. We're going to go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to cover all the things you need to promote, all of your promotional elements you're going to absolutely need on hand to be able to promote your new release. We're going to cover how to reach out to your internal network. That would be your mailing list or your messenger list. That would be your social media. We're also going to cover how to attract more people on social media and on your YouTube channel with video marketing. We're also going to cover how to reach out to industry professionals and what that looks like. And then finally, we're going to cover what it means to generate a buzz and how you can do that. So yeah, that is what we're going to be covering today. And let us start the slideshow. Let me turn this off. That's in the way? Okay. Okay, Janessa says, I'm finishing my Christmas album to release soon, so I'm excited to be here. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Yeah, Christmas album. Wow, that's great. Now, are you doing any public domain Christmas songs like the ones we all know that are in the public domain, or do you have to go through and get trademarks for the ones that aren't in the public domain, or are they all original? That is a lot of questions. But I've always been curious about that side of things when you release an album. Okay. So let's talk about promotional elements you are going to definitely need on hand when you're promoting. Visuals and artwork. You need your elevator pitch. What's an elevator pitch? It's like a 30-second spiel about your song, what it's about, and basically what it's about and something interesting about it. A bulleted list of song details, your name, song genre, where it was produced, what type of song is it, things like that. A quote, somebody reviewed your song and it's a really good quote. You need to have that, maybe one or two of those on hand. Talking points. What is the song about? Who it's written for? Why do they need to hear it? We're going to talk a little bit more about all of these elements, but I'm just giving you a list before we start. promo flyer, and a press pack. Okay, so let's get into visuals and artwork. So two options: your promo picture, just a picture of you or your band, or song artwork. Now we're talking about a release. A lot of times here in 2023, we're releasing singles. And that's what I recommend going forward. I still have one album that I've been releasing ever since. Too embarrassing to say. I'm hopefully I'm going to be releasing it this year. But after that, I'm going to be going to singles because it's just a lot easier, and it helps you to have a more consistent flow because singles are a lot easier to release. So you have a consistent flow. You can release one single every month or every other month and still be able to capture and engage your audience. So one promo picture or song artwork, those are the options we have for visuals. Elevator pitch. So we talked a little bit about this before. What is an elevator pitch? A quick way for people to learn about you and your new release in just one glance. So if you're talking to someone on the phone or in the elevator, or even emailing them a pitch of your song, so it's something that's really quick and easy to glance over, gives them the overall gist of what your song is and what you're trying to promote. Okay, so for the elevator pitch, you combine the name of your song, your genre, the subject matter, what musical artist your song mostly sounds like, and how your song is a little different. Now I know it's kind of hard to pinpoint, like who you sound like, what band you sound like, or whatnot, but it's a lot easier for the other person that's listening or hearing you talk about it to help categorize what they're in for. So it's very helpful for the other person. And a lot of us don't like comparing ourselves to other bands and things because we're unique. But it's helpful for the other person. Okay, so here's an example of a song that I released recently. Here's an elevator pitch that I came up with for that song. With a sound described as the unvarnished tapes of India Arie, Anitra J's newest release, Crown and Glory, is an acoustic soul anthem about the beauty of natural hair with a bluesy twist. So it has all of those elements: my name, genre, what the song sounds like, comparison to mainstream artists that they might know, and what makes it different. So it kind of has that intrigue at the end. So that is something that I recommend having at your disposal when you're promoting a new release. And I'll tell you how all of these things fit in and how you can apply these as soon as we get done with this list. So the song detail list, your song title, author, any fun tidbits you might have, like it was produced in deep in the mountains at a hippie commune. Something fun, some fun tidbit, right? Because you always want to encourage intrigue, encourage interest in the song. So anything fun like that you can include, then by all means. Okay, so production, post-production, studio credentials, genre, and release date. So these are just bulleted items, quick bulleted items that people can glance over and just to get an overall understanding of your release. A quote. Add a nice quote that you received about the song. It helps to bring a personal touch to it from someone else other than you. It helps to showcase what other people are saying about it. Okay, Janessa says that it's her second Christmas album. And the songs were on public domain. New Christmas album is all originals. Awesome. All original songs. That's great. Was trying to put it on my TV, but my bad. I don't understand that question, but yes. Saw me on another live stream about marketing for your upcoming holiday release. Oh yeah, that was the last one I did. So there is another live stream, the very last one we did, and it is holiday season. So if you do have a Christmas or a holiday release coming up, go back and watch that. We're talking about how to promote for the holidays, especially if you have a holiday song or if you're trying to get more exposure during the holiday season. Okay, so where do you get your quotes from? Because if you're just releasing your song, not many people have heard it, and if they did, you may not have a whole lot of quotes to pick from. So um, if you're doing a pitching process to industry professionals, and you've gotten any feedback from that, you can include a quote from that. Maybe you are friends with a celebrity or someone with some sort of notoriety and they've said something, share that. Preliminary song feedback, you can put your song through a review and feedback process anonymously. And so if you got some really good feedback from that, you can kind of extract some quotes from that, from your following, especially like your internal circle, your newsletter, and the people who know you, and people who are following you, maybe on your Facebook friends that you shared your song with. Ask them for a review, ask them for their feedback, and if it's good, add these as quotes for your promo process. Also, you can talk to fellow musicians and ask them what they say, and see if you can add their quotes as well. Or, like I said, family, friend, or yeah, family or friends. All right, so talking points. Now, this is very important, and this is something that we kind of skip. We don't necessarily do this process, and it's to our own detriment, because you need to be able to articulate and communicate what your song is about, in different ways, so that people can understand, and you can build some genuine interest in the song. Um, there are a lot of songs being released. So what makes you stand apart? What makes your song different, and that people would want to hear it? So these are the talking points that you really need to spend some time looking at and trying to figure out how you can position your song to be set apart from other releases. So what is your song about? Describe in a few sentences what the song is about and why you wrote it. What's the meaning behind the song? Why did you write it? And what is it about? Now, this is kind of different from the elevator pitch because it's a little bit longer, and it gives you more opportunity to have a narrative surrounding the song. Who is the song written for? Describe in a few sentences who needs to hear it, including demographics and interests such as gender, age, occupation, ethnicity, income, religion, hobbies, and their favorite mainstream artists. This is your target audience. This is not necessarily something that uh, you're not going to promote, oh, this song is for or millennials, ages. How old are millennials? Okay, you know what I mean. Like, this song is for people ages 20 to 30, and whose income is this and that. That's not what I mean. This portion is for you to understand who you're marketing your song to. Okay. All right. And the why. Why do they need to hear it? Now, this is for your marketing purposes. Why would that millennial need to hear the song? What impact does your song have on your target audience, and what will listening to the song do for them? And looking at your song in this light will help you build a story for the song that people can resonate with. Okay, Garrick says, what if you're releasing beats, instrumentals? Does it still apply? Um, who are you releasing it to? And why do they need to hear it? Is it for musicians, other musicians, to get an idea of your producer skills? Or is it for people? Is there an industry for beats and instrumentals? What type of music is it? Is it like background music for like gaming purposes? So yeah, it still applies. Learning, figuring out who the target audience is and what they need it for. It definitely applies, even if it's just even if it's instrumentals and beats. Really good question. I hope that answers it. Now we're gonna talk about a little bit about how you can use this stuff going forward. Okay, so but let's jump over to the promo flyer. Your promo flyer is a one-page flyer, helps you communicate your message in a visual manner. It includes artwork, promo pics, elevator pitch, all the things we talked about, song details, your quotes, contact information, social media handles, things like that. You can include this flyer as a JPEG in your email pitching efforts, as well as a physical copy to get your message across professionally. Like if for some reason you're in a physical one-on-one setting, you can have this flyer to give that to the person you're speaking to. Now, a lot of the things that we talked about, your promo elements, will be added to this flyer. You want to have a visual representation of the whole package, because a lot of people, everyone consumes information differently. And so when you're pitching, you want to have visuals and you want to have reading material for people to read. And, when you're sending out an email and you've got all this stuff you're saying, that's going to, sometimes it makes people's heads spin because it's just a lot, right? So if you have this flyer as well included inside of the email, not as an attachment, but inside the dialogue box, they can just skip to that flyer and see everything you're talking about without reading it. Okay, so does that make sense? This flyer is available. You can purchase the template. I think it's only $5.99. So I will share a link to the flyer. Give me a second. It's also free for members. So if you want to create a flyer just like this, go to that link and you can download an editable template so you can just pop your stuff in and be ready to go. And so it's free for members. If you're a member, membership started just $5 a month, and it goes up different tiers. Okay, so if you are a member, this flyer is free. You also have access to a bunch of other different templates and resources and things like that. Also 50% off strategy sessions with me. So it's a lot of perks to becoming a member, and I'll share a little bit more about that as we go along. But yeah, you can click on that flyer, the link to that flyer, to get a hold of that. Members, you can find the flyer in the dashboard. I will be hosting a members only Q&A session after this. And so I'll be sharing the links to all this stuff, and I'll be sharing a link to this editable version of this flyer in the members only Q&A session right after this workshop at 12:30. Okay, so a press pack. This is a folder that you have on a drive that has all this stuff, right? And so basically, when you're sending your email pitch, you send a link to this folder where all this stuff is available. MP3s of the song, contact information, a press release, artwork and promo, your artist bio, the flyer, your social links, and promo video. Promo video is you on camera promoting the song. It could be several different things. It could just be like a snippet of the song. It could be you talking about the song and sharing some of the talking points about the song, the meaning behind the song, things like that. It doesn't have to be like a big masterful production. It could just be you sitting down talking with a few snippets from the song in the background. Okay, so we're gonna jump over to reaching out to your audience. Does anyone have any questions before you transition into this section? Any questions? Okay, so we're going to talk about reaching out to your internal audience. You have two different audiences as a musician. You have your internal, I guess three. You have your internal audience, the people who are in your tribe already, people on your newsletter, people on your Facebook friends, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, close friends, TikTokers, Discord members, things like that. You have another audience of people who don't know you and who you're trying to attract, and they're coming in. They may have seen your Instagram live, or they may have seen a really cool picture of you and they're like, oh, this artist looks cool. Let me just follow them real quick. So that's another audience, people who don't know you, who you're trying to attract into your tribe. The third audience is the industry professional crowd. These are people who are music labels, bloggers, podcasters, playlist curators, music critics, radio stations, people who are there to help you get exposure. So that's the industry professional audience. Okay. Frank says, no questions, just trying to keep up with the pace and taking notes. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I might be going a little bit fast. I'm trying to get everything in. I think I only have like an hour or something to try to get all this in. And that's my arbitrary time frame, because I just don't want to be spending a whole lot of time talking, because I can really talk and get off track. So yeah. Who else? I'm definitely going to watch the replay of the live stream. Okay, thank you. Yes, please do so. All right. All right, so reaching out to your internal network. We're going to talk about your email strategy. So your internal network, these are people that are on your list, and they're on your list because they want to learn more about you. They want more of you, more of your music, and whatever else you have to give. These are the people who you need to prioritize as far as taking care of. There's followership, tribeship. I'm making all these words up. Your email list, the people in your lists. And I'm not just referring to emails, okay? Because in 2023, we've got so many ways that we can reach out to our internal networks. It's crazy. It's hard to keep up with, to be honest. But I mentioned a few of these. You have Facebook Messenger list, you have Instagram close friends, things like that. You have Discord, you have other platforms where you have a network built up of people who are just like in your tribe. So these are the people I'm talking about, who you absolutely need to take care of. So these are the people who you need to prioritize in terms of letting them know, hey, you've got something coming out, because they are primed to help you get more exposure. They are primed to help you get generate the buzz and get things out. Let's say you're doing a hashtag promotion. You tell these people that I'm not available right now. I'm sorry. You tell these people that, hey, I'm doing this hashtag promotion. Please share this picture or this artwork for me on social media with the hashtag such and such. They're going to do it because they like you and they're on your list, right? Especially if there's another incentive behind it, like a contest. You're doing a contest. So these people are actually helping you to promote your new release by sharing this hashtag and sharing on their social medias. So you definitely want to collaborate with them and reach out to them. So the question is, how would you get the message out to your current network? What do you want them to do with the message? Think of your mailing list as your team, which is what I was just explaining. This is your team. This is your tribe. These are the people who are here to help build you up. So utilize this group. If you don't have this group, like let's say you don't have a mailing list, you're rebranding, you took a break from content, the people on your list are old people from 10 years ago, you don't have a list, okay? And that's fine. There's no shame in that either, but make that your goal. Make this release, your goal is to, with this release, I am going to build my mailing list, okay? And so these are the things that you're gonna be doing with your promotional efforts. So if you, like, let's say you post a social media series, you post a contest. In order to get into this contest and enter the contest, you have to sign up for my mailing list. Okay, I'm giving away this album for free to people, new release, to free to people on the mailing list, sign up to the mailing list, right? So that's your goal. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to build your list. You're trying to build a tribe. And so that's what you're going to be doing with this new release. Okay, so a few comments. I'm collaborating for the first time with another artist, but he's somewhat new to releasing music and promoting. Any general advice to collaborating? Somewhat new to promoting. Yeah, so you might need to teach him a few things. Does he have an audience? And so the question is, how does he normally reach out to his audience? And so collaborating is really helpful when the person is willing to co-promote. So giving him a list of things that he can do, sharing, tagging you on your Facebook or TikTok. Can you tag on TikTok? I'm not on TikTok. So tagging, doing social media takeovers. He'll post on your social media, you post on his. You do joint interview sessions, joint talking videos where, you know, after you do the video, you promote it. He promotes it to his audience, you promote it to your audience. So those are some ways and some ideas you can use to help co-promote with whoever you're collaborating with. Is that what you were asking? Okay. So I recommend sending out at least 4 emails. So we're doing a 30-day time period. Okay. So we're promoting 30 days in advance of your new release. So I recommend sending out 4 emails or 4 messages to your list once a week. The announcement, the invite, the invitation. Hey guys, I'm really pumped. I got this new release coming out. It's going to be about this and this. The reason why I'm doing this is because this is why I wrote the song, and all that stuff. I want to invite you to be the first to whatever, listen, to share feedback, to be the first to join in the contest. Your entry is going to equal to 2 entries because you're on this list. Something to just make it exclusive to your audience, right? Get them excited and to help build that genuine interest. Update and contest alert, making sure, hey, this is a reminder. If you haven't done such and such already, I've got this contest going. Hey, share this picture, share this post with the hashtag this. Tell me how I'm writing the song. Okay, let's just talk about the Crown and Glory song. What is your Crown and Glory song? That's the release that I was sharing with my elevator pitch. That's one of the song releases that I've done in the past. The Crown and Glory is a song about natural hair. And so let's just use that for an example. I'm releasing Crown and Glory in 30 days. The reason why I wrote Crown and Glory is because I would like to help the community build confidence in showcasing our natural hair, right? I want to hear about your natural hair journey. When did you first go natural? Were you natural the whole time, or did you decide to go natural at a certain age? Things like that, right? So you're engaging your audience. Hey, share about your natural hair journey on social media with the hashtag blah, blah, blah. Hashtag Crown and Glory, and enter the contest to win this special exclusive art that I created, exclusive natural hair art, right? So it's an update on the contest. It's an alert. Hey, contest is still going, guys. I still need your help. Do this, do that. Okay. That's the second email. The third email, the final teaser, the ask. Hey, I want you to listen to this snippet. I want you to listen to this scratch track, right, that I have going. I want to hear your feedback, right? So that's the ask. So this is how you get your reviews. This is how you get your feedback. This is how you're keeping your audience, your tribe engaged with your release even before it gets released, right? So these are the people who are going to be really engaged with you, especially if you keep them up to date on what's going on. Okay, and the big event, the launch. What are you doing at the end when it's all said and done? It's out, it's everywhere. Do you have a big event? Do you have a launch? Do you have an album release? Do you have a listening party? Are you having some big giveaway? Are you having some presentation where you're going to do announcing the winners to the giveaway? You're going to do something virtual. What are you going to do that's going to be fun and engaging for your audience? So that's the final email, is and letting them know about that, inviting them to that, and then having it. Okay, so let's talk about social media content strategy. Any questions on that so far? Emailing your list. Okay. All right, social media content strategy. What goal are you trying to achieve with this particular release? Okay, we touched on that before. Let's say you don't have a mailing list, you don't have a list built up, you don't have a tribe. So that's your goal. No, I'm trying to build a tribe. I need to get people on my list. I need to get people in engage with me to where I can directly contact them. So whichever way I want to do that, I need to get them on board. So that means that everything you do to promote is going to be calling to action, calling them to the action of joining and signing up to whatever you got going on. All right, so we're not just putting our song up on Bandcamp and just letting them download it. Like, you have to sign up, okay? Like, if you want this song, I've done such a good job of promoting it and garnering interest. Like, you have to get on board. You have to be a part of this tribe if you want it, right? So yeah, give me your email address and let's connect. So whatever your goal, your business goal is, you need to be trying to achieve that with this release, because you're a business person. You're not just a musician, you are a business person. Utilize calls to action to accomplish your goals. Okay, so let's talk about the recommended content strategy. Posting 3 times per week about your release for 30 days. That is the minimum that I recommend. I would, like, if it was me, I normally post every day about the release, something about the release, something fun, a little tidbit here and there. So these are some things that you can do to promote on social media. Song reviews, the meaning behind the song. Why did you write the song? What are these lyrics about? Are there any fun lyrics that maybe make no sense to them, but makes total sense to you that you can talk about, right? Instrumentation. Are you collaborating with other artists? What are they doing? How are they contributing? Maybe you can feature them. Creative process. What's your creative process? How did you write this song? How did you come up with the harmonies? Did someone else come up? I'm gonna tell you this, I am horrible with harmonizing and coming up with what sounds good or for some backup vocals. So I'm all about collaborating with session musicians to help me come up with some really good backup vocals. Okay, that's something that you can share. Being transparent about your creative process is really cool for people to get in on and kind of understand that music life from your perspective. Song inspiration. Who inspired you to write this song? What inspired you? Was there a particular scenario that happened that's like, oh man, I gotta write about this? You can talk about that on social media. Where is it available? Where will it be available? So again, talking about your business goals. It is on Spotify, but I'm not going to promote it on Spotify because, like, I'm not getting a lot of benefits from that. Like, if people play my song on Spotify, I can't get their email address, I can't connect with them. All I'm going to do is maybe get a half of a cent from them streaming it. So like, how is that going to help? So I might not promote that it's going to be on Spotify, but what I will do is send them to my landing page that I created on my website about the song, where it's going to ask them for their email address or ask them to connect with me on such and such platform. And then once you do that, here you're going to get this whole merchandise package, this whole downloadable package, exclusive videos, exclusive this, exclusive that, in exchange for, like getting joining and participating in the tribe. Contests, we talked a lot about contests already, and videos. We talked about some video ideas that you can do to promote on YouTube and video marketing and things like that. Make sure if you do videos that you put in your intro and your outro what the song is. Like, you're listening to Crown and Glory from the upcoming album Crown and Glory. Get it here, right? And then send them back to the landing page. Make sure that you post, you add a slide in your intro or outro or both to promote that and share that call to action. Okay. YouTube content schedule. My recommendation is to post one video each week for 30 days. Talking about the song, snippets of you performing the song live, or maybe pre-recordings, audio. So the other video idea is the release announcement, the giveaway, or the big event invite. Just post a video of you talking about what you're doing. Like, what is your main event that you're doing to promote this? Once it's released, do you have something in place where you have an event, you have a virtual listening session, or maybe you have a physical in-person release party, something that you're doing to celebrate the actual release. Talk about that in a video and invite them to it. And then finally, when it is released, you can release the song on YouTube as part of your video content strategy. And so that can be a music video, that can be you performing the whole song live, that could be a lyric video or whatnot. So things like that. All right, so who can you reach out to help you get even more exposure? This is outreach. These are people who you don't know. These are industry professionals, people who are going to help you to expand your reach. So bloggers, music bloggers, bloggers on YouTube, influencers, things like that. I wouldn't just stop at music-centered blogs. Because it's oversaturated, you're going to have a lot of competition. Find blogs and maybe Facebook groups or influencers who have an audience that your song would resonate with, right? So, like, if you write a song about migraine headaches, let's say you write a song, you have an instrumental, okay? Who's that to ask my instrumentals? Garrick. You have an instrumental, and the instrumental is actually to help people meditate, to help people relax, to help with the migraines that you're having, right? You reach out to a blog about migraines or chronic pain. You reach out to a migraine support group. You tell them, yeah. Gary said me. You tell them, hey, I got the song coming out. I specifically wrote it because I have migraine. I actually have cluster headaches. This is the actual thing that I have gone through myself. I've actually thought about writing a whole album about this, just to help me relax, right? I wrote this album. I wrote this song about migraine relaxation techniques and things like that. You can listen to it while you're having a migraine. It actually helps to reduce the pain. Okay. Can you contact any YouTube channels or any support groups, anybody online talking about migraines and talking about how to get relief, and say, hey, I got this song. I want to do a giveaway. I want to do this and that. I want to talk about my creative process. It is specifically geared to your audience. Actually, that's very unique. They're not going to get a lot of people, musicians coming to them saying things like that, because us musicians, we're geared to, oh, this is music. We need a music crowd to listen to this music, right? So we're not thinking along those creative lines, how to actually get out to people beyond the music blogs, right? So they're not going to. This is going to be a very unique. A unique pitch. They're going to open your email, and they're going to be interested in what you have to share, right? So thinking about along those lines, how can you creatively reach out to people who have influence that may not be your traditional music influencers or tastemakers? And ironically, the second bullet point I have is reviewers and critics. So funny. But yeah, I mean, that is the obvious route to go, especially if you already have connections with music reviewers. You already have a list. You're in a Facebook group for music reviews. Go ahead and put it out there. You know, it's no harm in that. You might actually get some feedback from that. It's going to be a lot harder because you're going to have a lot of competition. Okay. Playlist curators, podcasters, influencers, public relations support, right? Let's say you just don't have you have no clue how to get these contacts. I'll tell you this, there are lists that you can buy that has contact information and directories of these types of people. There are platforms that you can join, influencer platforms that you can join. You can put up your promo campaign and what you're looking for, what your budget is, and influencers will take it and do what you want them to do. You can even create the post, the social media post that you want them to share, and they'll copy it verbatim. So that's also an option if you do have a budget. Public relations support. There are public relations professionals that do target musicians and musician audiences, so that you can reach out to them and find out what their pricing is. A lot of them often have new release packages that are very affordable, that they'll take your song and all of the promo materials that you put together already and put it out there, put it out to music blogs, radio stations, music industry contacts, and they will help to get you interviews and features and things like that. So, you know, we one question that I brought up before was, you know, I talked about all these things, all these promo elements that you're going to need, talking points, elevator pitch, target demographics, things like this. This is where that comes in. This is where you would apply that, because whenever you're sending an email out or a pitch letter out to these bloggers and influencers, music reviewers and critics, you've got to have this information and you've got to have it digestible. So that's why you have the bullet points. That's why you have the visual flyer. That's why you have the elevator pitch. So it's all in digestible pieces for people to read and glance over and figure out if it's a fit for them, and a fit for the audience that they are geared to. Okay, so that's how you apply those elements to your promo package and efforts. Okay, there's always online radio. You have a online radio campaign where you're reaching out to DJs and radio playlists and online radios or physical radios, reaching out to them, letting them know you have this song coming out. Here's the MP3. Here's the information about the song. Let me know if you can add this to your rotation. I would love that. I also can co-promote and promote your stuff as well on my end. All right, and the last thing is advertising. Now, this is where, like I said, if you do have a budget, this is where that will come in at. And so for advertising, you would want to do targeted advertising in relation to the things you are offering around your song, such as events, giveaways, a cause, purpose, mission, etc., which are call to action, right? So if you do, let's say you advertise on Facebook, please don't just advertise, you've got this song coming out, listen here. That's going to do nothing for you. Absolutely nothing. You need to advertise the why. And that's why we talked about the talking points, the why. This song is for people who suffer from migraines. You suffer from migraine headaches. This is listen to this song, and it'll help you relieve some of those symptoms. Are you on your natural hair journey? Listen to Crown and Glory. And let's celebrate natural hair together. Sign up for this special offer for us curly girls here, and then send them to your landing page, right? So it's not just, hey, listen to this song on Spotify or listen to this song, it's about to come out. It's why are you, why are you doing this? Why are you writing this song? Why? What's the meaning behind it? Who's your audience? What do they need? What do they want? And see if you can create some value around that, and create a package, an offer that would suit their needs and suit their problems that they're currently facing. So if you do go into advertising, even if you're not advertising, this is really good advice. If you're just promoting on social media, you're promoting to these industry professionals, you can also apply it there too. But especially if you're advertising, you're putting dollars, actual hard-earned dollars behind this promo. You definitely want to make sure that you're being efficient with the message and what you're offering. You need to remember that you're not just a musician. You are an artist. You are a content creator. You're creating a value. You're creating a valued experience for people to become their higher self, to pursue whatever their calling is, to pursue their dreams and goals, to have a good time, to enjoy life, whatever your branding is, right? Whatever your reasoning is behind your purpose, behind what you're doing, behind being a musician, that's what you're doing to impact the people who are listening to your music. So for example, let's say Crown and Glory, the Crown and Glory album that I wrote, is a 6-song EP about natural hair. This song, the album is to help people with natural hair to enjoy themselves, enjoy their hair, to celebrate the journey of natural hair and all that it means for them, and to celebrate being in their own roots and their own skin. Maybe you're a worship artist, you're a Christian artist, you have you're coming out with a new Christian worship song. Your goal is to help people get closer to God with this worship song. So that's what you're doing. So we're talking about generating a buzz. You really need to come in underneath the song, the technical aspects of it, and figure out your why, figure out the purpose, the meaning behind it, and what are people going to do with this song? What is this song going to do for them? How is it going to enhance their lives and their experience with this music? And that's what you need to figure out. So how can you inspire genuine interest in your song? Figuring out the underlining meaning behind your song and what the impact that it's making. That's how you do that. That's how you generate a buzz, and creating a value experience behind that. So review your talking points, especially the who and the why. Who is this song for? So that way you can target your demographics, target your audience. What are the challenges they have? Why? What is their what are their challenges? What are their fears? Why do they listen to music? How is music helping them? Right? How would your song help them? Right? Your why. Why did you write this song? What's the meaning behind your song? And figure out how that connects. So let's say so for myself, my goal in music is to empower and uplift women, especially women, for personal growth, be it spiritual, mental, financial. So a lot of my songs are about relationships, learning and growing from previous relationships. A lot of my songs are about learning from mistakes, just general mistakes in life. Setting boundaries, right? Setting boundaries with people, but also with yourself. And also have a faith-based. Hey, Shawnette Johnson says I'm late. That's okay. You can watch the replay. Thanks, Claude. Great information. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I also have a faith-based aspect to my music as well. So as far as generating a buzz for that, my goal would be creating an experience around maybe motivation, creating an experience around self-improvement, right? So I might have for my next release, I might have introduced a new virtual workshop series about Proverbs 31 empowerment pod. It's actually something I've been thinking about. So just an empowerment pod, just to get together 30 minutes. Let's get together virtually live and talk about some of the things that are stressing us out, how we can figure out how to navigate that, how to cope with being a mother, how to cope with maybe having a job that you don't like, how is it being a female in corporate America? What are some things that we can do to empower ourselves? Things like that, right? In the background, I'm gonna be playing my music. I'm gonna be promoting the things that I'm doing in the background. And also for every virtual presentation that I do, that's going to bring in new people, but it's also going to help me to promote what I got going on and things that I'm selling. Merchandise. I can create a whole sets of and series of merchandise around just women empowerment and self-improvement. So what's your music about? What are you doing as a musician? What's your purpose? How can you create some sort of value that someone would come in and not only listen to your music, but have an experience? And how can they, what can they get out of that? Okay, so you're thinking about, you need to think about how you can enhance the user experience. Okay, in the after session, we're going to talk more about that in the members only after session here today at 12:30. We're going to talk about more examples of practical ways that you can create that experience as a musician. We're going to maybe talk about your particular music, your particular brand, and customize some ideas for you to promote and generate a buzz and generate a genuine interest in your music and what you got going on. So if you're not a member yet, it's not too late to join, and you can become a member at the link. I'm leaving a link here in the comment box. All right, so for members, I will send a link to the exclusive video, exclusive workshop. I will send a link to that along with the passcode as soon as I get off here. So you will get it either text or email. If you're watching the replay and you're a member, you can go in your membership dashboard and you can find the video there as well. Okay. Any questions? Really hope y'all are getting a lot out of today's workshop. I really hope that this will help you to gain more confidence in what you're doing as a musician and promoting your music, but also confidence in yourself, right? Like I said, think about yourself as an artist. You're creating experiences for people, and that's very important as an artist. You have a lot of influence in that realm, and so be mindful and take your job seriously. As a musician, you'll start to see that you're going to resonate with the people who are supposed to be in your tribe once you start doing that. So, reviewing those talking points. Who is this song written for? Describe in a few sentences who needs to hear it, and really think about your demographics. Who is this song for? What are their challenges? What are their fears? What makes them happy? What makes them tick, right? So really get down and research that and figure that out. And ultimately, why do they need to hear it? What is this song going to do for them? How is this going to impact their life? And what are you doing to create that value? All right. So questions or feedback. Does anyone have any questions or feedback? Post it in the chat in the comment section and let me know. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to answer those questions. Frank says, thank you for all this information. Thank you so much for joining and being here today. I appreciate it. So, after you do your launch, after the song comes out, don't forget about it. You also should have a post-launch campaign in place, even if it's just for that 30 days after the song is released, making sure that people are still, because people come in late, right? People come in at the tail end. They might come in, they might find out about your event, and your event is the actual release of your song. Meanwhile, you've been promoting and doing all this fun stuff 30 days in advance of the song release, right? So you need to have that 30-day post promotion period where you're capturing all these people that are coming in late, right? So think about a social media post series that helps you promote the song after it's released. Playlisting, create some playlists on Spotify, create some playlists on SoundCloud, and post it to your landing page, post it to social media to help kind of generate some more buzz after the show, after the release, I'm sorry. So that said, I can't wait to watch the replay. Your content helps me manage my group of artists. Okay, great, awesome. Thanks, Shawnette. All right, and so thank you. Final alerts to your email list, to your current list, right? Thank you. Send out a thank you. Here's what happened. Here's some pictures. Here's a recap of the event. Here's a recap of what we did and where everything is. Where can you find this song? Things like that. All right, and then incorporating the song into ongoing projects. You can write some blogs about the song. You can repurpose the content for ongoing social media presence, reviews and quotes. Any reviews and quotes you got after the song was released, freebies, ringtones and prints and things like that, merchandise. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Claude says, I have a new single coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow, wow. I'm just not quite sure what I should do to promote my release, etc. Can you help? Claude, yes. You can set up a strategy session with me. There is a link down in the description box below. But I definitely recommend setting up a strategy session with me to help create a custom strategy for you. The song is coming out tomorrow, so you got a lot to catch up on if you haven't done these things. Friday, you mean on Friday? Okay, yeah. So it's coming out this week, so you've got a lot of catch up to do. Jeanette says, "Thing while I'm an artist development representative for a local arts nonprofit." Oh, awesome! Look at you. That's great. I love it. I absolutely love it. So if you need additional support. And Claude, this might be helpful for you as well. If you need additional support, get the 30-day new release content bundle, okay? So this is all the things we talked about. It's already pre-written and pre-done for you. All you got to do is just punch in and plug in your stuff, like your name and all of your, accolades and things like that, right? So it includes a 30-day marketing plan to promote your release. What can you do for 30 days before it's released, right? It tells you everything you need to do. The 4 email templates, the emails that we talked about today, the topics, I actually wrote the emails out. So it's already written out for you. All you got to do is just punch in your name and your song and stuff, and it's already there for you. So the email templates are already pre-written. There's also 30 pre-written social media posts that have the captions along with contest ideas to help to engage that audience. 4 customizable blog articles that are already pre-written that you can customize and change and post on your website. 10 super easy to do video content ideas and a pre-written promotions pack. You got the press release, you got email pitches to industry professionals, you got feature requests that's already pre-written for you. All you got to do is let's plug in your stuff, right? Okay, so all of that's already written for you. It's a 30-day content bundle. It is available for, I believe it's $30. If you're not a member, $30. Here is a link to go and get that. There's also should be a link down in the description box below if you're on YouTube. But here is a link to the 30-day content bundle. It has all of the things that we talked about today, pre-written and ready to go. If you're a member, I am making a 30-day content bundle available for a limited time. I think I'm going to put it up for a month to kind of accompany this workshop that we're doing. I'm going to make it available for the next month. so it'll be in your dashboard. And if you join us today at the members only exclusive Q&A session at 12:30 today, I will give you immediate access to this 30-day content bundle. You'll also have access to the editable flyer template as well, which is included in the bundle, but you'll have access to all of that as well. If you need additional support, schedule a strategy session with me. We can create a custom strategy that fits your unique vision and goals. Okay, so we'll discuss what your goals are. If you don't have any goals, we'll discuss what they should be based on your current status and what you're doing currently with your music. We'll talk about a social media content strategy and customize that for you. We'll write up the emails and templates, customize a press release and bio, a flyer design for you, and what you can do to generate buzz based on your unique personality and brand. Okay, so I'm going to post a link. It should be down in the description box, but I'm going to post a link also in the chat. I think I already did this. I posted a link in the chat to that is the wrong link. Okay, so schedule a strategy session, right? That's it. Okay. Schedule a strategy session. That's the link to schedule a strategy session with me. All right, members, the strategy session is $75 for non-members. For members, you can get it at 50. You can schedule and book at 50% discount. You have a link in your dashboard to schedule your discounted strategy session. Okay, and then I'll also include a link to that in the members only exclusive Q&A session later today. All right, so join me for the Q&A members only after session. And if you're not a member yet, I've included links on becoming a member. You're going to get a link, an email or a text message from me to join, along with the passcode to get in. Secret. Top secret. In this Q&A members only session, we're going to talk about accessing the editable version that we talked about, the editable version of the promo flyer. You're going to get my personal new release promo timeline and checklist. It has everything you need to do to do what you need to do to promote your release, and then a 30-day timeline and checklist for promoting it 30 days after it's released. We're going to do a deep dive on what it means to be buzzworthy. We touched on this a little bit today, but we don't have time to get into all the details of that. But in this members only Q&A session, we're going to talk about what it means to be buzzworthy. What are all the elements of something that is newsworthy, and how you as a musician can get in on that, right? Ideas to generate deeper interest in your music. We're going to talk about practical ways. We talked about the big event, the big splash, right? The experience. What kind of experience can you create? We're going to talk about some practical ideas to help get that going for you in your particular music business. So that is today at 12:30. That is in 30 minutes from now. A link will be sent via email or text message. So if you're a member, be on the lookout for that, your invitation to join. Oops. Oh, that was the end. So that is the end of the presentation today. Let me know if you have any questions or any comments. Did you enjoy today's workshop? And what ideas do you have for future workshops? Let me know in the comments. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to learn together about? Let's talk it through, right? Okay, so the next workshop, when is the next workshop? The next workshop is October 11th at 11 a.m. Central. That is going to be a Wednesday in October 11th. How to make your music bio sizzle and pop. I wish I had my video on. I just did a little dance. I'm not going to be able to do it again. Don't ask me to do that again. Especially with my pregnant self. Yeah, so a lot of us musicians, we don't know what to say in our bio. We got so much to say, we don't know exactly what to say, right? So that's what this workshop is going to be for. is going to help you create a bio that sizzles and pops. All right. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for being a part of today's workshop. I really enjoyed being here. Like I said, it's been almost a year since we did this, and I definitely have missed y'all. So I hope y'all had a good time. I had a very good time, and thank you guys so much for being here today. Let's see any comments at the end here. You've been quite informative and insightful. Thank you, Claude. Claude said, I just joined as a bronze member and look forward to working with you. Awesome. I hope you'll be able to come into the members only session, but if not, there will be a replay and that'll be in your member dashboard once you get all the information. I'm going to send you links and things like that to get involved. Congratulations on your pregnancy. Oh, thank you, Janessa. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. Shawnette says, thank you. Thank you, Shawnette. You have a good afternoon. I'm going to head out. I hope y'all have a good day. And I've got this video that we're going to do. Where is the video? It's my outro video. I worked so hard on it. There it is. Okay. See y'all in the next workshop.